Hey Leo, listen, I'm going to tell you all straight away. I love the energy that I'm picking up for you guys. I absolutely love it. Okay, so let's see what's happening. This is a twin flame reading, June 2020, or whenever you look at it, being the right time. Sun, moon, rising, and ascending for Leo. Let's see what it is. General reading, of course, so what resonates, and what doesn't resonate. Okay, so I've pre-selected 4 oracle cards for you, and we're going to see what we have, and also we're going to clarify it with this deck for you over here, which is one of those. I've got many decks and I love them all, but you always have one that you really love, and for me this is one of them. Okay, oh, Leo, of course, you're more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. I've got a reading coming out for you every week. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. The links are down below. Okay, so the first card that comes out for you says, forgive. It's time to let go. Listen, baby, it's time to let go. You are sunshine, and whatever is not in line with your sunshine, maybe you needed a little bit of dark, but now it's time to let it go. So what does it say? Message from the universe for you there at the back of the card. It says, of course, anger can always be justified, but then so can forgiveness. Okay, just depends on how much more you want from the adventure, from life. Go for gobs. Such a beautiful card. You are strong beyond measure, stepping into power. Okay, so if you've been feeling a little bit down, you've been feeling a little bit like maybe a bit heavy in the heart, Leo, you are strong beyond measure, baby. Embrace all that beauty, that energy, that shine, that potential, that light, that love, that pure hotness of who you are. Okay, look at this, number 8, coming together. It's all coming together for you. All right, and fairy stone there with the crystal oracle card, fertility. So yeah, I feel that some of you may have been living a little bit in your head there for a while, kind of getting a bit carried away, with emotions and things sometimes, and your partner, your person might have felt a little bit neglected there, but you got to see what's happening. You got to see maybe where your if you want to call it like that, shortfalls were, or areas of improvement, and I felt it like you were really prepared to work on those avenues that needed to be worked on, even if it meant that you might lose this person. You still wanted to do it to be a better version of yourself, and that is so beautiful. I love that so much. Okay, and I do feel that some of you are feeling a little bit depleted, like you feel a little bit run down, you feel a little bit out of energy, without direction, like things are kind of hard for you to cope with. Okay, that life might be a little bit hard for you to cope with, and so you can be in that space where it almost feels like nothing makes sense, and you kind of want to pull your hair out. Okay, but there the universe says to you, listen, things are still busy coming together. Okay, where some of you may feel like, oh my goodness, it's gone, I've lost it, and you might still be with your person, but sort of like the magic is a little bit gone. It's all coming back together again. This is almost like, I feel for you, it's almost like there's the cocoon inside, and then the butterflies inside the cocoon, and then when the cocoon opens, out comes this beautiful butterfly, beautiful potential, for something amazing in love. And I really feel that for you, and I like that very much. And even with this card here, with the fertility card, fairy stones they're basically like magic. They're like fairies, and if I remember correctly, you only find fairy stone, I think it's in Ireland. And of course, Ireland is very known for fairies. So the fairy realm is here with you now, supporting you. The magic is here supporting you. Okay, you are not alone. You are not alone. When it comes to love, the entire universe is conspiring to your greater success within love. And it all started with you. It started with you having the willingness to say, you know what, maybe I can do a little bit of work on myself. Even in the smallest measure, you change everything there. Okay, so don't be too hard on yourself. If you've made a mistake, We all make mistakes. Okay. Right, so the forgiveness card that clarifies there we've got is the Six of Pentacles and the Judgment card. So some of you, you really sort of lost your oomph there, you know, you sort of lost your sort of juju, okay? And you were like, oh, I feel that many of you felt like, I don't know why, but I really feel that some of you really messed up, okay? And you were like, oh, it's a lost case, it's gone, it's not going to work out. I've messed this one up. I unbalanced the scales. And I don't know why, but I do get, Leo, that some of you may have been a little bit naughty. Okay? And that is also why some of you have almost feelings like, I don't know, I don't think you would say it because it might sound, it's hard for you to describe, but it's almost like the situation might hurt you even more than it hurts the other person. But it's almost like you can't really come out and just say it, because I feel that some of you feel that it's that it won't really be fair for you to say that. So you sort of like, you know, suffer in silence and do like that. But look at what is at the other end of all that nonsense. The sun. Your God, you know, you, all right? So, you know, sometimes life takes us into certain situations because we need to learn certain lessons. And this was one of those situations for you. So, and I want to encourage you so strongly to, you know, work on yourself, let go of what is, you know, weighing you down so much, because think about it like this. If something is weighing you down so much that you sort of don't feel almost worthy within the situation, okay, because you've done this thing that nobody else on the planet has ever done, called making a mistake, okay? Yes, I'm being sarcastic. But when you can forgive yourself for that, I feel so strongly there's forgiveness here, maybe with the other person, but also for yourself, or if somewhere there's cheating involved here, okay? And it might have been of an intimate nature. But so either you need to forgive the other person or the person needs to forgive you, okay? But it's almost like there was a point where things were just not going to work out. You know, it is, all hope was gone, all hope was lost. But at the other end of that, if you can realize that this was just a lesson that needed to be learned, that it brings you more into the fullness of you. So if you are able to put the situation behind you, you are the one that's actually coming out of this the strongest, whether the relationship lasts or not. You are the one coming out of this the absolute strongest, okay? So it's time to step into your power, saying there that you're strong beyond your measure. And the cards for that I've got is the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups, okay? So somebody needs to be given a break here. So it's either you or it's the other person, but the cup of forgiveness needs to come through here. You know, the situation needs to be softened a bit. And I feel for some of you, it's even, if you want to ask, why did I start all this, you know? What are the things that are still working out? What are the things that are worth celebrating? And starting with that, starting with the small things, okay? The small moments. Maybe how were things in the beginning, before all of this, you know, friction started? Or for those of you that are withholding yourself from love, when you were happy, because at some point or the other, for some way or some reason or the other, you know, we were all happy with something or someone at some point. And how did that feel? Okay, to just love in a guilt-free way, and open yourself to that and let it flow into your experience of life, right? Okay, let's look at this coming together, because things are coming together here, and I like that. It's coming together. And you know, if that's for you, if you say, then you say yes. You take a nice deep breath in and say, yes, it's coming together. You know, thank you for that, universe. Thank you for that. So I had like 4 cards that wanted to come out here, so I just took all 4. So the Devil, Temperance, you're the fire baby, Ace of Pentacles, and King of Wands. Okay, amazingness, absolute amazingness. So I feel that some of you are really being way too hard on yourselves. Okay. Yeah, I feel the step was necessary for, you know, you can't always just be fire, fire, fire. Sometimes you need to be a bit of the flow there of water as well. And for some of you, it's, and I'm speaking specifically to those of you that thought that you know, had a very good relationship going, and this kind of cheating came in. That somebody was feeling distant, you know, or almost like the one person was distant, and so the other person was feeling kind of like neglected. And I feel that it might have been you, okay? And so that other person was sort of remembering what it used to feel like when the two of you were really beautifully together, when it was magnetic and it was powerful and it was flowing, and they were like, it was kind of like standing in the light, you know, in the warmth and the shine of your light and your adoration. And if they cheated, that's actually what they wanted. They were looking for that. But you see, you once you're kind of there with the King of Wands, shaken up, realizing what it is that you want, what it is that you want to have, what it is that you feel. Because now you're the fire, baby. You're the fire, all right? And I think once we can understand sometimes why people do what they do, it makes quite a big difference, okay? You've learned the lessons that you needed to learn. It's twin flame, love, time. All right. Look at what we're saying. So the fertility card over there. I had this one card that went straight out flying, and it's a hangman. It was in reverse. So there is a bit of impatience there that's happening, and I want to encourage you to give things time. If things unraveled and things unwrapped a little bit and they weren't exactly what you wanted them to be, it happened over a period of time, okay? And look at the beautiful cards that you're ending there with Justice and Empress. So give it time, and I feel that things for you will become stronger than they've ever been before, more beautiful, more incredible, more amazing than they've actually been before, okay? And I mean, how fantastic is that?